Hey, 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 y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Just around the corner, y'all. Y'all ready for Valentine's Day? Y'all ready to give that special loved one a little something, something special? I know, you should be doing it every day, right? Y'all, if you're just hopping on, please hello. If you're seeing the live button up there, I'm Shonda with From Dust to Beauty Designs. I want to show y'all my cute little monthly subscription club tonight. So make sure to comment club if you would like details on how to join to get yours every month. Y'all, it's fun. It's so fun. I also do a Zoom call every month with my club membership, and it's free. It's not anything on top of the club membership or anything. It's just something I like to do and hang out with y'all and do our club together. So make sure to hit the heart button and dust this out. That just means to hit that arrow button, spread it out to everybody and your mama and your brother and them, all them. Let me share this to my, y'all, it's cold down here, okay? I'm gonna sniff, so y'all just have to get over that during this coldness. We've had another cold spell here in Georgia. I don't know. I'm sick of it. Okay. If you want to be a part of the notification, just do !notify in the comments and you will be signed up for the notifications. Again, I've said this before, but I'd like to say it again. If you've never gotten a message from me in your messenger, make sure to go look for that first one. Once you approve that, then you'll get more. And that is the notification process as well. It goes into your messenger. So make sure to accept that first one. So let me go do that now. How have y'all been? I haven't seen y'all in a while, since last night. I'm trying to do better, y'all. All right, here we go. Now for, February club. Okay. There we are. Let me go back now and see y'all's comments. If you're new here, please tell me where you're watching from. I always love to say hey. Love it, love it. And if you didn't hear me say, I'm in Georgia. I'm Georgia. Originally from Kentucky, and now a Georgia peach. Have been since I was 9. So, Hey, Tammy. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, y'all. Hold on, the comments are not coming. They'll start. Y'all, so, hey, Shirley. Hey, y'all. Again, if you didn't hear me, the word tonight is club, and you will find out. So, the club membership is so fun. You get a monthly membership. The monthly membership comes with your transfer of whatever kind. This month is going to be this 2 patterns. Okay, so there's 2 on this one, and you're going to get some sort of surface. This month we're getting these little rabbit. These are like little burlap rabbits to make plushies. I couldn't think of that word last night. You're going to get 2 pieces of twine, to do whatever you want, but I think it's to tie around their neck. You're going to get a little bag of filler. What's this called? Pillow filler. That kind of stuff. That. And then you're going to get 2 ink colors this month. You're going to get Couture Coral and Berry. Love these 2 colors. Hey, Gina. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Susan. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sue. Hey, Cindy Reese. How is everybody doing tonight? So, tonight, again, you'll get 2 ink colors. I love these 2 colors, Berry and Couture Coral. Absolutely spring at its finest. You will also, on that first club membership shipment you will also get a squeegee. So, of course, you'll keep this squeegee and use it over and over and over again. And your transfer will be able to be used over and over and over again as long as you take care of it. And I will show you tonight how to clean it and how to, take care of it. That's it. These are, they are reusable silkscreen transfers to be used over and over again. Okay, they say like 8 to 10 times, I think is what they say. I do it more than that because I do take care of mine. Polyfill, that's it. Polyfill. Thank you, Shirley. Sometimes words, girl. I don't know. Y'all, your club will come in an envelope like this. You see that I traced out one of my my little bunnies because I want to do some more things with these. I probably should trace both out. Yes, I should. Let me trace this one too. I need to iron this. But I'm going to trace the bunnies out so that I can cut out some more fabric and use them. Okay, that's just what I'm going to do. So that I can use them in other places. But I will tell you, when you get yours also might be a little, you know, cattywampus like this. I'm just going to iron mine out a little bit. Hey, Sandy. Hey, y'all. Okay. So, like I was saying before, I do a Zoom call usually around the 20th of the month. That kind of gives an idea that everybody's got theirs. I kind of have an idea then that, you know, it's a good indicator that you get it, because they normally send them out on the 5th, I believe it is. So you would typically have it by then. If you have not received it by about the 15th or the 18th, go in and look at your orders, you know, look at your page and just see what it says, like shipment wise, because it should give you an idea. It should give you a shipping in there, shipping details. Yes, I think they just need iron. I think it'll be easier if we iron them, y'all. I just think so. I'm using my little Cricut heat press, little mini iron, which is what I'm going to use tonight to heat set mine. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Okay, they gave us ink for this club, right? But I'm not going to wash these plushies. Okay, so if I wanted to make some more, excuse me, and I had paste, I would probably use that. Because unless you're going to wash something, or it is going to get wet or something like that, I would use paste, you know, if you don't have the ink. Now, if you have the ink, by all means, use that. That's what we're going to use tonight on these. But typically, if I'm doing something that I don't really have to wash, then, yeah, I use the chalk paste. Sometimes it's just easier. You don't have to go through the whole heat process, the heat setting process. But then, you know, sometimes I don't. So, okay, let me finish this. I forgot to grab my ink mat. I am going to use that tonight. I like to use our ink mats because they are sticky and they hold your fabric firm and allow it to, you know, it's just easier to chalk on. It just is when it's like that. I always use it. Y'all see me use them many times on like shirts and things like that. So let me grab one. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Okay, let me grab one. And this is one that I have cut in half, but you can find these in the shop. The 9x12 is this one size, but this one is, what is it? I always forget. 11x17, I believe. And I cut it in half. I literally cut it exactly in half. So, let's do these over here. We'll set this here because I will have to heat set that. Like I said, I am going to trace this other one on here because I want to use it. I want to be able to cut another one. Let's just do it on this side. I know this, I'm just using this because I'm just going to cut it out when I'm finished. What I do, there it is. I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to cut it out when I'm finished. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just wanted, in case I want to make some more, you never know, you know, this will make it easier. Okay. Y'all, we went to eat dinner tonight. And I had a delicious steak salad. Oh my gosh, y'all. Have y'all ever just like craved something so much? Well, I've been craving this. It's one of our local little steakhouses here. One of my friends actually is co-owner of it. And we love to go there. It's a chop house called Chop House. And it's so good. It's so good. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Listen, today is a little better. My mama came over today and brought me some beautiful antique why can't I think? Dishes. Hello? Antique dishes. And so I told her, I was like, Mama, my back is killing me. I had been doing a bunch of stuff that morning, and I was like, my back. I did my little, my little exercising again this morning, and I think that just has something to do with it. But it'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to do these two together. Yeah, let's do it this way maybe, so I can fit them all. I don't know, are they going to fit? Who knows? We're going to try to get them all to fit on here. They probably won't. It'll be okay. I'll just do this one, and then I'll flip it and do the other one. Easy enough. Oh, fun! What'd you have tonight, Lisa? Hey, Lori. How are you? Angela. I was telling my mama about it today. Hey, Teresa. Thank you, friend. I am feeling better. Yeah, the back is backing, but every day it's better. It's better every day. I know, I was telling Jim, I was like, yeah. And I told my mama, she didn't get to see it last night. She's like, I'm going to go back and watch the replay. I was like, yeah. I was talking about when I, TT'd on the floor. Okay, let's do this one first. That way, it can be drying, and I'll set it over here, and then we'll do the other one. Y'all, this is super simple, just so you know. I love when we have projects that have different techniques like this, but very user-friendly, if you know what I mean. Like, listen, it's a plushie. You know what I'm saying? You're not making a t-shirt. This is something really good as a first-time inking project. I think it's a great first-time project. Y'all know what? I'm going to cut this in half. This will just be easier. I normally don't. I normally just cut the transfer on it. But when it's two bigger ones like this, it's just easy. Hey, Deborah. How are you? Okay. So this one I'm going to do the really cute buffalo check. Okay. And I'm going to do it pretty quickly. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this will work. Let me get it right, though. Let me get it on here correctly. Kind of straighten it up. Y'all, you're just going to stick these on here, okay? And everywhere you see the green is the actual transfer, okay? There's some lighter green on the buffalo check. That means that the screening is the holes are smaller, so not a lot of paste is going to go through. The dark green, no paste is going through. The light green, a little bit of paste is going through, and the zero, where you can see completely through, the complete paste is going to go through the screen. There's still a screen on there, but it will still go through there. Okay. Okay. So here's what you're going to do when you get your oh my gosh, yum. Lisa, yum. Yum. So when you get your ink or your whatever you're gonna, whatever month it is, and you get your paste packets, whether it's ink or chalk, you're still gonna kind of push it and knead it kind of a little bit, so that any kind of settling or anything that's kind of gotten a little harder in there, you can kind of mix it up, okay? If you find that your paste packet has sat too long and it's kind of harder, it shouldn't be that when you get it. But if you don't use yours for a little while and you notice that it gets a little harder, you're going to do this same process. I always cut mine on the side. You don't have to do that. You can do that however you want. I put just a small amount, okay, in my tray. Usually I start out about a nickel size. I don't know why. That's just kind of what I like to do. And I set this off to the side because I might need it again. But if this was too thick, okay, you notice that when you put it in and it doesn't have this fluffy kind of velvety Greek yogurt sour creamy consistency, you could use a little bit of water. I would literally put a drop of water in this and mix it up if it's too thick. If you find that it's too runny, just put a little more ink. You know what I mean? So just kind of be careful with that. But that's what you're going to do with the paste or the ink. I will say the ink is less likely to do that, or it's more rare for the ink to kind of to dry up because it's got that extra additive in it, you know, to make it the ink, the permanent process of it. Versus the chalk paste is literally chalk and paste form, so it can dry up a little faster. So you would need to just put some water in it and reconstitute it. Simple, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to use the berry on this one. But yeah, so we went to eat tonight and had that steak salad. It was so good. It was so good. So good. Okay, I'm going to take the whole thing on my squeegee, okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to go in one direction, okay? And you're going to just follow the guide where you can see it, okay? On this one again, this one's a little different than ones we've done in the past. So just make sure. I'm going to need a little more ink, okay? And again, it's just easy enough. You could also do it like that. Just put your ink right on your squeegee. And because this is a burlap, it is sucking it up a little more than some of the other, you know, your cottons or something like that. It doesn't suck it up as much, honestly. This burlap, it's sucking up the paste or the ink. So, okay. Still didn't use very much, though. All right, so here's our first one. Oh, this is going to be so stinking cute. I just know it. Because I've got it stuck down on my ink mat, it's going to stay there. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Y'all, look how stinking cute. Oh, my goodness. So cute. Okay, I'm going to quickly put it back. I'm going to put it over here on this side. Okay, and do the same thing. Just going to do it just like that. We're going to put some paste on our squeegee, and I'm going to do it this way. Now, sometimes if you're working with paste, you can't really do it this way, okay, because that paste will dry in that transfer. Ink is a little more forgiving than the paste because, again, that element of whatever's in it, I don't know. That's too technical, y'all. That is... No. That's way too technical. Okay. But yeah, so I was telling Jim, and he was like, girl, you share. I mean, like, you and overshare. I said, I know. I don't really care. Because we're human. I'm sure we've all, you know, peed somewhere that we wasn't supposed to at some point in life. Okay, got that one. These are so stinking cute. Oh, wait. Okay, so I missed a little bit. And when you pull it like that, you can see where you missed. Just sit it back down, okay? And go back over it. There we go. And I missed a little snip here. Whoops. Hold on. If you do it slowly, you can push it back down and you'll be fine. Where's it at? There. Hold on, let me get a little more paste. Perfect. Okay, hold on. Y'all know I'll be struggling sometimes. Listen, is it even chalking with Shonda if I'm not on the struggle bus? Really? I mean, if I'm, come on. Okay, that should do it. Aren't these cute? Lisa, these are our ink mats. They are sticky. Our ink mats are sticky. They're awesome. These are absolutely awesome. Kathy, it's better. Each day it gets better. Honestly, each day it gets better. So, I'm thankful for that. I'm going to set that on the backing sheet, and I will wash it off in just a moment and show y'all how to clean them. These mats are awesome, though. I recommend one. I really do, just because, like I said, when you are doing your t-shirts or anything like that, these are pretty imperative to have, to me, I think. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm about to pull this off. I'm going to set it over here. Oh, he's going to try to roll up on me. Calm down, little fella. Calm down. let's get this one off. And I want to show y'all. Goodness, hold on. Okay. How I clean these. I literally take an antibacterial wipe. If you have, thank you, Kathy. If you have one of our ink mats, okay, all you're going to do is after you're finished, this is how I clean mine. And I have not had a problem with mine, and I have had mine since I've started, which is 4 years. Okay, so this one I've had for 4 years for sure. There's one other one that I've had for 3 years, but I bought two at the same time. I bought a big one, and I bought this one. That's 18 by 18 or 17 by 17. I bought it first, and then I realized it was quite large and kind of harder to work with when you couldn't work with it with t-shirts. So then I bought the 17 by 11 and cut it in half. I had one of the other designers, may have been even Debbie, I'm not sure. She had kind of went over that and said that's what she did, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do, because we didn't have the 9 by 12 back then. So then I bought another big one and cut it up. I cut it up to smaller pieces, like I make makeup bags and things like that. And so, and pockets, some to fit in like jean jacket pockets or jean pockets so that it holds it. So then here we go. Hey, Donna, I'm well. How are you? Yeah, so that's what I did, Lori. I don't think you were on yet, but I actually traced out the bunny pattern from those so that I will have a template. So, yeah, I would suggest doing that because this is not the transfer itself is not a pattern, a cutout pattern. You won't have it unless you do it that way. That's kind of how I saw it. Hey, Pam, that's all right, girl. That's all right. I was running a little bit late, too. I move a little slower right now. I'm moving a little slower. Just a little. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, I love this one. Y'all, this one has floppy ears. I will say that I have noticed that my sticky mat, I've got a few spots that are not sticky anymore. But again, it's 4 years old, and I have used the mess out of this thing. So, listen, I'm very happy with that. But you see how I cleaned it. That is how I do it every time. That is exactly how I do it. I don't really scrub it. When you saw me rubbing on it, I'm not scrubbing. I'm literally kind of going over the top to get the ink or the paste off and fuzz, okay? It also removes that fuzz. And that's just how I do it. It works. I did buy some spray adhesive. I don't know how that would work sprayed on it. I don't know. Once this is done for, I may try it. Okay, let me make sure I do this right because, yeah. No, I'm going to have to do it this way. So both sides are dotted. Yes, like this. Okay. And this one, I'm just going to do the polka dots. Simple, simple. And on these, you're not going to fuzz. You guys have seen me fuzz before. And if you have not, you fuzz when you're not working with a fabric type surface. If I was working on a hard surface, a picture frame or a chalkboard or something like that, I'm going to fuzz this. And that gives it a layer of protection that to keep from peeling off anything, from that surface. So, y'all, I love dots. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all love polka dots? I think it's because of my age and how the era I grew up in. Y'all, I love polka dots. Make sure to take off your excess, okay, when you chalk it on there, okay, when you're using your squeegee. The excess just takes it off from the top of that transfer so that it's not sitting up on your surface, okay? You don't have, an extra piece of paste sitting up there somewhere. Oh my gosh, the dots are my favorite, y'all. Oh my gosh. I feel like I want to use this on I have a white jean jacket and a pink one. I feel like I want to put this on the pocket and do white dots on my pink jacket and pink dots on my white. What y'all think? Or maybe black dots on my white. That'd be cute. That way I'd have black and white and I wouldn't kind of, you know, limit myself. But how cute would that be to use the dots on a pocket on your jean jacket or your jeans? If you've got white jeans, that'd be so cute. To make some like little patches even for, you know, for your jeans. I like to zhuzh up some stuff, y'all. I do like to zhuzh up some stuff. Okay. I think we got it. Now, I used too much of that because there's not a lot of transfer on this, okay? You're not using a lot of it because it's just these small dots. But, so just know, I put too much. If I would have went with the nickel size, I would have been fine. So, I do want to show you this though, however. When I am finished, because there's still paste in there, you could do one other project with this, maybe even 2 with the dots. But here's what I do. I push all my paste to the bottom, okay? I kind of do it like this. I kind of hold on to this right here so it don't come out. And I push my paste all to the bottom. I clean off that little top right there, okay? And then I take a piece of Scotch tape, just a small piece. I put it on one side, just like that, and fold it over to the other side, okay? And I'm good to go. Now I've got my paste in there. It's good to go. So just so you know, I do too. Love polka dots. I think you guys are about my age, maybe younger, a little younger than me, but polka dots was kind of in, you know, when I was growing up. I'm 51. How old am I? I'm 51. I'll be 52 this year. What? That's ignorant. How did that happen? Okay, let's get this dry, y'all. Let's get this dry. Now, these are kind of funky the way they are because they're kind of rolling up on me, but that'll be okay. Mama's good. She was here today. Mama is doing well. She, like I said, she brought me some antique glassware today, some blue antique glassware. Jim had bought, it's the Parisian set from, hold on, I'll think about it. It's a big dish name. Because I was like, why'd you spend so much? Like, y'all, you could have went down, you know, to like, if the Dollar Tree had it, but that's not how Jim rolls. It is what's a well-known dish? Okay, Kelly. So yeah, you grew up about the same time. Yes, they do, Deborah. They do. Just type club and you will see, you can go to there and see what they've got. Just type in club and it'll send you the link and you'll see on that link the designer link and you can go look at that. But yeah, she brought me that today. What is it called? Like, is it Spode? I think this one is a Spode. I think so. So it's Spode and it's the blue Parisian. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm going to put it in my china cabinet upstairs, and then I'm going to have my granny's antique china that I have it there that she got, my granddad bought. It's my great granny. Got it for her when he was in the war. So it's really old and beautiful. But down here I'm doing an antiques. So I'm excited to have it. But I want to use that blue glass up there with that. Yes, she's doing it well. She's doing well. My mama amazes me every day. She really does. Mama will be 79 this year. Yes, 79. And you would think she was 49. Wild. She was saying today, though, she was like, since retiring, I got to make sure, you know, she gets her 3 miles in at least a day, sometimes 7, always that 3 miles. She's always been an avid worker-outer. She's always worked out or always physically you know, stayed in shape. She's always done very well. Mama never really battled with weight, anything like that, because she always ate right and exercised. Oh, how fun, Lisa. So, where did I see? I was at my local little, the one I take all my stuff to, that they give to, it's a men's rehab. And so it's their thrift store that kind of, you know, the guys working there after they get to a certain point, and it also funds a lot of the things. But I saw a whole set of, I don't know if they're antique. I'm not good at that. When I say I'm doing this down here in antiques, I'm basically doing it in stuff my mama gave me. That was my granny's or my mammy's, you know, or her mom, her papa, which is, you know, my grandpap. Who knows who it's from? Or my mom's stone on my dad's side. So I know they're old. That's the only way I know they're antiques. So they looked old. They looked old. But eBay. Check eBay, Lisa, because you actually have to get your stuff certified now. Like I have to, when I sell on there something that is like a name brand something, grandfather did. I mean, I've been doing it a long time, but I actually had to put in an application to make sure I was authenticated, like it gets authenticated. But because I've been selling on there so long, and I've sold stuff and never had any issues, they go ahead and verify mine. So just make sure, though, what you're getting is verified. Okay. All right, we got this one done. I'm going to let this one sit over there and dry a little bit. And we are going to use a couple of different glues. Now, you can, sorry, y'all. You know, it's cold down here. You can use glue, or you could use, you could sew it, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to glue it. I think it's just going to be easier for me to glue. But I am going to use a little bit of hot glue, and I'm going to use this Aleene's Fabric Fusion. Yes, Lisa. Listen, a lot of people do forget about eBay, and I'm going to tell you, don't sit on eBay, y'all, okay? I just put on a bunch of office supplies that I had left over, okay, from my eBay or my Amazon store. And I closed my Amazon store last year. So I had quite a few big boxes of stuff left. Y'all, I just sold a box of highlighters, Sharpie highlighters, okay, the little fat ones. And then I had the pens too. I had 2 different kinds. There was 145 packs, 2 packs of Sharpies in there. And it sold for, and I didn't care. I started the bidding at 10 and let it go. And that's, somebody got it for $10, but they had to pay shipping, which was like $20. But still, they got a whole box of Sharpies, and it was going to a school for $30, basically. So I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yes, heat set. You know, I get to run in my lips. And forget. Okay. And again, this might just be easier to do with paste. If you're not going to wash these. You might want to wash these. I don't know. You might want to. All right. So, to heat set, you are going to use a piece of parchment paper. Okay. I'm going to set it on here. Okay. Again, I'm using my little heat press tonight, and I'm just going to do it this way. We're just going to do this for 30 seconds. I got it on high. It is a little different than a regular iron. So it's actually hotter, and it's just like the heat press. So I'm just applying pressure to it, and I'm just going to do it for about 30 seconds. Then we'll turn it over and do the back side, okay? And then it'll be heat set. You can also do this with a regular iron, okay? Just do it on high heat and do it for 3 to 4 minutes, okay, with a regular iron. Again, this is way hotter than a regular iron. I've got it on the highest setting. So these Cricut little heat presses are a little different. I just didn't want to deal with that big one tonight and this stupid back. But yeah, I'm actually about to put on a bunch of purses that I have from eBay. So if y'all are interested, go to eBay, All-Star Sales, okay? All-Star Sales on eBay. You will find my stuff. Y'all know Jim's a fireman. If he smells smoke, he'll be down here. He's always swearing. He's like, I swear you just trying to burn it down. Yeah, Jim, that's my goal, honey. That's the goal I'm trying to do. Yes. Kind of sense. Okay. Let's do this side. Again, for about 30 seconds. If you're using the big heat press, it's 305 for 30 seconds on both sides, just like I did. And then flip it over. We'll do this side. And then it's done. And then I will tell you this, doing this also flattens them out. So that's good. That's very, very good. I love these these are so cute though. These little plushies or squishies or whatever. I said the right word in the beginning. I think they're squishies. Plushies. Oh my God, plushies. Okay. Shh. You ain't never gonna know, okay? Just be real quiet. All right. So let's use a little bit of, I'm going to do the top and I'm going to leave the bottom open to, I'm going to do the top, put a little bit in there and then start doing the rest of it. I think it's going to be easier that way. I am going to use, I got, I thought I had I'm just going to use one of my, this is a stem. Sometimes I keep my stems from my florals that are good, and I use them to make longer stems on my florals. So, all right, so I'm going to use some Fusion Fabric Glue. This is the Aleene's Fusion Fabric Glue. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of hot glue. Just to kind of keep it together. Okay. And can we work? There we go. Okay. And I'm kind of going inside because it's kind of fringed. So that way that fringe, you know what I mean, doesn't get glued down. Because that fringe is cute. I love the little fringe. Okay. Got that. Now I'm just going to use just a little bit of hot glue, y'all. Not a lot. Okay. I'm going to put some on the tip. I definitely want the tips. Oh, y'all, I'm shaking. I'm so weak right now. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Okay. Let's put these together. Okay, just like that. Hold on. Let me do it this side. I can see better. There we go. Much better. Okay. And then I am going to, I'm going to hold that on there for a few seconds and let that kind of dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and stuff the ears a little bit. Not using a whole lot, y'all. I mean, this don't need to be like huge, you know, fluffing. It might just be harder. Oh, I don't know about this. I think the whole thing's just going to have to be glued down, then I'm going to have to do it. That's what we're about to do. I'm using hot glue. This is, yeah. So this is the Gorilla Glue Sticks, and it says for fabric. So we're good. I'm just leaving it. I don't think I'm going to use the Aleene's. We're just going to do it this way. I think this will be easier. And that way I don't have to worry about it. Have you guys ever made stuffies before? So I know that I have made carrot stuffies. I always like to make little carrot stuffies for my, I just think they're cute for the tier tray, or even in like a little arrangement. I like the little stuffies. And listen, y'all, I'm not a stuffed animal lover. No. Stuffed animals always kind of felt dirty to me. I know, it's me, okay? It's not you, it's me. They kind of just felt dirty to me. So my kids, they wasn't really allowed to have a whole lot of stuffed animals, except for Mason. And he had this little game that he loved to play called Webkins. And y'all, I was so tired of the stuffed animals. I was like, I can't handle any more Webkins. I can't do it. They're dirty. He was like, I love my stuffed animals. I'm like, I don't. So they're dirty, buddy. He was always like, Mama. Like, no, they're filthy. It didn't stop him from liking them though. He had every daggum one. All right, I'm just putting a little bit of this stuffing, y'all, in the ears. Just a little. And then if it comes unglued right there, I'll just glue it back. Oh, the Squishmallows, Deborah. Those Squishmallows are big right now. You know, that's a big thing, the little Squishmallows. And they are very soft. Do they wash good? That's what I'd need to know. Do they wash well? We don't have any of those in this house. But, listen, if we had a grandbaby, I promise you, Jim Covell will be buying that baby whatever it wanted. Oh, you want 10 Squishmallows? All right. Grandsean and Papa Jim. Listen, we're going to call him Papa Jim. Grandsean and Papa Jim, we got you. Whatever Squishmallows you want. But then they can just take them home. You know what I mean? I don't have to have them here at the house. They can take them right to their little house, and their parents can deal with the filth. I can't. I don't know. There's something about them. And I think, too, sometimes I think, I had a friend growing up that had a, and listen, if you're watching, you know how I felt about you. You know how I felt. I'm not going to call you out, but you know how I felt about you. You know how I felt about your stuffed animals. Okay. But she always slept with this one, and it, oh, man. So when I'd spend the night, I'd be like, oh, I don't want it in the bed with us. Y'all, I know, I didn't have no sense. No sense at all. Okay. Now, this is a fun little project to do. This will be fun to do with your grandkids, with your kiddos. This is a fun little project. This, to me, is crafting. You know what I mean? If you're a crafter, this is one of those little projects that you just like to do. Until you start getting in trouble with the parents. Lisa, facts. That's factual. Yes. Yes. I'd have to do that too. You're right. You're right. And you know, me and Jim, we're going to hide it and have it if they want it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be like, y'all don't tell them no. What's wrong with you? We don't say no here in our house. Grandparents don't have to say no. I'm just saying. And I'm not going to. No, I don't want to anymore. I don't want to deal with it. You can say no to your kids. We already forewarned our kids, which We're quite sure that they're not ever going to have kids, so we probably don't have to worry about it. We're probably not going to have no grandbabies, which whatever. That's their choice. I get it. But we would like to have at least one. At least one to spoil rotten. And, you know, we're hoping that at least Mason has one because, you know, he's such a turd. Though he was a really good kid, a baby. My Tyler was actually my bad kid, her baby. Not bad, but you know, ornery. You know what I'm talking about, ornery. Hey, Vicky. Thank you, friend. But, you know, you kind of want that kid that goes, oh, remember, we told you one day you're going to have one like you. We hope that happens. We do. Just low-key, we want that to happen. Oh. That's right, Kelly. We don't have to say no. You know, as a grandbaby, listen. So I have, you know, watched my great nieces and nephews quite a bit in their life. And I didn't have to say no to them when they came. Not at Aunt Sean's house. No, you're good. You can do whatever. We're not saying no over here. We don't have to say no. Okay. So here's our little little plushie, y'all. It's so cute. These are adorable. I'm just going to make a little bow. I can get my little cold fingers to work. So cute. This is adorable, y'all. Hey, Rosemary. How are you? Now, look how stinking cute he is. So you got both sides that are done. Rustic little squishies. Oh my gosh. Or little plushies. Whatever you want to call them nowadays. What everybody's calling them, okay? All right, let's do this other one. Get it done. Oh, good, it's dry. So I'm just going to heat set it real quick. And then we will do it and be done. Y'all, these are really cute. I did see another designer. It was funny because I had already thought about putting these on a surface, okay? Which is why I wanted to cut them out, okay? Because I'd like to do them with different fabrics and put them like, kind of on like a picture and have like the Happy Easter or the Happy, one of our other transfers that we have. That's really what I want to do. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and traced them so that I would have that pattern and I can cut it out of other fabrics. Okay. And then again, with that fabric, remember, if you don't have ink color that you want, if you would like to do a different color, if you're not going to wash that fabric and it's just going to be part of a decor, just use the chalk paste on it. That's fine too. Okay? It's not going to hurt anything. But if you definitely think you're going to wash something, you're going to use the ink and heat set. Okay, let's turn this over. Do this one real quick. And that is it. Again, y'all, if you want to join our club, it is $25.99 a month for American. And I do believe we're still offering it for Canada for $27.99. But if you're Canadian, just type the word club in and see what it says. Now I cannot remember if something happened with that. But I don't think so. I think Canadian, we still do. But I definitely know it's $25.99 for American, and that's a monthly charge, but you get the whole project. Every month you're going to get something different, okay? Every month. Okay, so before I finish this, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of antiquing on this one. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of cute. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my wax and use it on there. This is like the bare wax. I don't know. It'll be fine. If I had ink, I would use it. But I don't have brown ink. I've used it all. So I'm just going to go around the edges. and kind of dirty it up a little bit more. I don't know. Let's see. It may not even show up. Yeah, it is. So then this is the idea that I have. This is what, in my mind, everybody's stuffed animal looks like. Just filthy. Just filth. Sheer filth. Especially on the edges. You know, so my friend, this is another thing she would do. She would fill hers. You know, she would... And, ugh. Her mama would wash it and everything, but I was like, oh, it's dirty. I don't love it. It's so dirty. I want it out of the bed with me. She'd bring it to my house. I'll be like, ugh, stop. This is gross. But she's my best good friend, so one of them. Okay. Yeah, he looks dirty now. I like it. Right, Brenda, a dirty little stuffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't that make sense? It makes sense because they're dirty. Like, they're little dirty little stuffies. They're dirty. In my mind. It's my mind, y'all. I know. It's just my mind, and I apologize if you guys love stuffies. I apologize, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, let's get this one done, y'all, so y'all can go to bed or go do whatever it is y'all do. I am going to get off here. I've got a wreath to make, and I've got to make a couple of signs for my wreaths. Ow! Don't do that. I use our transfers to make a lot of my wreath signs, so just know that they're great for that. You get you kind of get your one-of-a-kinds. You know, a lot of your wreath supplies, you know, people use a lot of the same things because it's what's trendy. You know, people like them. And I like that I can use different, my different transfers and make signs that no one else has, or colors or designs, you know, things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I got to make a little welcome sign. Hold on. Got a little spot here. And I'm going to listen to... Y'all, did y'all see... I don't know if y'all are readers, but I am. Wuthering Heights movie. My mama and I are going to go see it. I cannot wait. So I'm listening right now to Wuthering Heights again. Because I love it. So I'll listen to my little audiobook while I work. Okay. Let's get this in here. A little bit of stuffing. I'm not using a lot, I'll be honest. I mean, it's still stuffy. You know what I mean? He's still a little chubby. He looks like me. I like him. I'm not stuffing the ears too much because I kind of like that they're the way that I did them, they're kind of stuck up there. So I'm just putting a little bit of stuffing in them, honestly. Okay, and then let's do the bottom part. I think these will be super cute on, again, my little, I always have a little tier tray in the corner in my kitchen for my little designs. Hello, Carol. How are you, girlfriend? I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you are well. I hope you are doing well. Staying warm. I think you are in, are you in Texas, Oklahoma? Hold on. I'm sorry, friend. I want to think Texas. Am I right? I could be wrong, though. I met a lot of people at the Chalk event. We went to ChalkCon, and I met some fabulous people, and Carol was one of them. And I'm terrible, though, at remembering. You know, like we talk about where we're from, but I can't remember sometimes. I'm not good at that sometimes. And names I'm terrible with, but I like that I can see names on here. But I think it's Texas, right? Are you from Texas? Somewhere down that area. All right. Get this glue off here. Y'all, these are just cute. These are just like little rustic, cute little stuffies. Again, use whatever material after you've used what comes in the kit. You've got your little pattern now, and just use that in a different material, you know, and use your transfers on them. Look at me, Carroll, Texas. I thought so. I thought so. Okay. And let's put another little bow on him. And then we'll have both of our little stuffies, y'all. And again, this is the club for this month for February. I think it is super, super cute. So here it is. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So again, if you guys want to join the club, make sure to join before the, oh gosh, what is it? Is it the 18th, the 15th, 18th, 15th, 18th? Maybe it's by, I don't know. I think it's one of those so that you'll get yours this month. It, if you wait to join, it will send you next month's. So, but I believe might even be to the 20th. I don't know. If you have that question, just message me. I'll find out for sure. You know, my brain. But anyway, I would love for y'all to join the group and come and craft with us once a month on a Zoom call where we do different things. You can either do what comes in your kit, just like this. You can do these. I can help you through the process. We hang out, we talk, we get to know each other. Or I try to do something different. So to kind of show you different techniques in that Zoom call. So I hope y'all join. If you want to have more information on it, just type the word club in the comments and you will get a message in your messenger. I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing rest of your night. Happy Friday tomorrow. I will see you sometime this weekend. Not sure what day it'll be. We got a lot of work to do down here. So it's still the basement and it's still bad. So I love y'all. Have a good night.